So, good morning Nottinghamshire Madness fans. It's Monday, I'm not sure of the date. Probably the 12th of February. Well, I've got £20 out the bank. I've got my debit card. And I'm off on a little bit of an adventure. This adventure starts with a walk. I was tittling about on Facebook Marketplace yesterday evening and came across a Decathlon city bike, stepped through a frame for 20 quid. So a quick message to the seller to see where he was, and it turns out is 8 miles further down my local bus route. So I said I'd have it. So I've got my 20 quid out the bank, as you saw. I've got my debit card to pay my £2 bus fare, because here in the UK we have a maximum single journey charge on the local bus services, and that's a maximum charge of £2. So I guess it'll be 2 quid. Because it's about an 8 mile journey, I think, by bus, probably a bit more by bus. Pick the bike up, sight unseen other than the fact I've seen a photo, and ride it home. I've got a can of WD-40, a couple of inner tubes, a pump, basic bike tools, a bottle of water, and a pair of gloves, and a cycle helmet. What can possibly go wrong? And it's actually, where I'm collecting it from, it's sort of the other side of Sherwood Forest, so I can do a skip around the perimeter of Sherwood Forest. So it's all going to be mainly off-road, disused railway line, cycle track, National Cycle Network 6, and back home. I'll bring you back soon. Made it to the bus. Welcome to Stagecoach. Just heading through Blidworth at the moment, so I guess I'm about a quarter of the way through the journey. This is pretty indicative of British buses, public transport. A bit rattly, a bit bangy, but the seats are really quite comfortable. Beautiful sunny day. Temperature's still only about 8 degrees, I believe. So I'm going to enjoy the ride, I'm going to enjoy the view from the windows, and bring you back when I get off the bus. Very much, sir. Thank you. Well, we've made it to the destination. There goes our stagecoach for the day. Bring you back in a few minutes. Right. Well, I've picked it up and just stopped to take stock of what we've got and check the tyres, give it a bit of a lube here and there, and set off home. Here it is. £20, City 1, Decathlon. Right. And give it a spray around, check the tyre pressures, and then we'll see where we go. Blidworth War Memorial, erected for those who fought in the 1914. lest we forget. Not Blidworth, Bilsthorpe. I came through Blidworth on the bus. Oh yeah, the bike's falling over. Anyway, it was all going well, so it just fell over. Mind you, I've got my bag on the stand. So saddles up, bit of a spray lube round, bit of air in the tyres. I've set Commute going and see you on the way home. Right, well I'm on the trail now from Bilsthorpe towards Sherwood Pines and Sherwood Forest and National Cycle Network 6. This has got a National Cycle Network number, a link number, and I can't think what it is, it's 6 something. So Bilsthorpe is a sort of mining community that was now changing dramatically. Modern housing being built, loads of housing being built. It's got amenities, shops, a couple of pubs, one cracking pub actually, and this is sort of on the Southwood Trail. Bilsthorpe is actually the start of the Southwood Trail, which travels on the old railway line from Bilsthorpe through Mansfield to past Kirklington Station to Southwold. Lovely ride, but you can ride it out to Sherwood Pines. Along here there's a link on the road through the village onto the other railway line. But I'm just going to give a shout out here. This is a community garden in Bilsthorpe. It's marked on Google Maps, and they've got plants. They've got tulips available next week. Honesty box, three easy ways to pay. I got my tomatoes from here last year, so worth a shout out for this table in the honesty box. And it is literally, well, the bridge there is the road into Blidworth, into Bilsthorpe, so it's literally on the Bilsthorpe route. Shan't show you this bit because we're riding into the sun. Anyway, here's a bike, it works. let you know more in a bit. So we've come up there, it's uphill all the way, slight headwind as usual. We're heading up there, halfway to Sherwood Pines I guess. We're just at the crossing point of the A614, which cuts through Nottinghamshire, through North Nottinghamshire, and I believe goes to Hull. I think, maybe wrong. Anyway, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in North Nottinghamshire, but it's cold. But not when you're riding a bike. Still going strong. Been through some great mud. You can't beat a bit of mud. Tyres are a bit soft. Make mental note to oneself to bring out CO2 cylinders. Anyway, we're still working, we're still going. That was Bilsthorpe, A614, Sherwood Pines up there. Bring it back soon. So we're further along the track. We're just about to enter Sherwood Pines, which is up the hill in the distance as the shining mud disappears. Oh, still going strong. It's uphill all the way. All my bike rides were uphill. Or maybe it's not uphill. No, it is. It's a gradual incline all the way to the top, and that's where we're going next. I'm having an absolute blast. So we're at a crossroads. So we've come up there from Billsthorpe and we've got to the top of the hill and it levels out here, and that heads off to Vicar Water and Clumber Park. I'll show you on the old signage. So Vicar Water Country Park 2.5 miles, that's a good starting point, and Clumber Park 11.5 miles. As we know, we've come from Billsthorpe, Southall. Billsthorpe's 2.5 miles, it seems like 6. We go here, try to get you out of the sun a bit. Blidworth 3.5, Newstead Abbey 8. Well, we're going that way, which is Newstead Abbey 8 through to Nottingham, or you can even get the train from Newstead railway station. It's all pretty much cycle routing off road to here, although Sustrans have disowned National Cycle Network 6 between Blidworth and Ravenshead. You will need to find the National Cycle Network 6 on a map because it doesn't go the obvious way and it's a horrendous road. But it won't affect us because we're heading back to Madness Manor. Oh, it's been muddy. It's been proper muddy, but it's fantastic. 22 quid. It's worth all its money. Not a penny more. No, it is. It's all right. It's all right. It's too small for me. I guess it's probably a medium frame. I don't know, or a small frame. It's a lady's bike. It's I don't know how they work. Anyway, I'm 5'7", and if you're 5'7" or less, it'll be available when it's had a clean and a service and everything else for the grand sum of £22. More of that later. I've no idea what time it is. I must have been out of the house for well over 2 hours. Yeah, when you get 2 hours worth of entertainment for 20 quid. But I've not done yet. Anyway, passing to Sherwood Pines, National Cycle Network 6, like I said. Brilliant. Getting there, camping. With camping probably a mile from where we stood. So, great stuff. £10 a night for cycle campers. Catch you later. A little bit of on-bike action, guys. Typical hardcore type of fire road through the forest. We're on National Cycle Network 6. One-handed with a bag on the front. Makes it all very challenging. There's the signs for National Cycle Network. The National Cycle Network goes down there. I can go down there for a mile, turn right at the bottom for a mile, turn left again, up out of the valley for a mile, uphill, back to this elevation we're on now, then head off towards Mansfield. Or I'm going to go that way through what was Rufford Colliery and come out 3 miles from here at least. Yeah, I'd say 3 miles from here, but just 1.5 miles from there. So that's where we're going to go. Wow, absolutely amazing. I'm going to go down there. This is now the back of the old Rufford pit complex. I'll show you on Commute. Oh, so on the blue dot, and I've come along here. I'm going to go down there, that way a bit, and down there to this road junction here. What that has done is cut off all this zigzag. It's quite possible I'm trespassing, but if they told me to clear off, I will do. Wow, it's black muck from the days of the pits and the pit slag heaps, which this once was, and they dug it all out, the slag, and fed it into the power stations under pressure, and managed to burn it off. Obviously that's all gone now, but they're shifting it out of here. Oh, there must have been 50 lorries a day going out of this place with this stuff onto the power stations along the River Trent. Gosh, you'd like to have a little ride with me? Let's put the let's just slip the phone in the pocket then. Just bear with me whilst I shuffle you and everything else around. Zip up. It's cracking in the sun, but not so cracking when you're not in the sun. But it's too warm for gloves. Maybe because we don't go fast enough for gloves. Moved up a gear. I seen last time I came through here, I seem to remember having to get off and push through, I don't know what. I did do a video on this with probably the old Rufford pit, something like that. I think the sand got the better of me. Oh, there's a puddle after it. We get into first gear. First gear, low ratio, 4-wheel drive. Wow. Bear with me. It's certainly changed since I was last here. But look, we're on tarmac. The road riding. Goodbye. I know the rain woke me up last night in the early hours of this morning. I was absolutely nailing it down. We'll just grind away along here. Tyres are really soft. It's like pedalling through treacle. I did bring my pump, the one I use for the Brompton, not a Brompton pump. It's like a small, it's like a mini track pump, perfectly adequate for the Brompton, not so good for this. And like I said on the way out, I did bring some inner tubes and stuff like that. This must have been a weighbridge here. So we must be getting close to the in and the out, because the wood weigh on the way in and out, I guess. Slightly uphill and a cracking headwind. Ooh, bit of a vista at the top here though. So this is the pit site. The battery's about to go flat. I'm not going to change it. I bought batteries with me, but they're in the bag. So we'll, when it goes, I'll bring it back from Madness Manor. We need to head off. Oh, the road goes that way. We need to head off over there. Head this way, then a left. That takes us down to the gates. But I'll save a bit of battery and bring you back from the road. Well, this is pretty much the end, because you've seen the bit from here to home. That's Rainworth over there. This is the old Rufford colliery site, and if you see along the horizon, we follow that tree line along there to about here, and then we've cut away through the old Rufford colliery site. It's not a close out place. I'll be coming again on the bike because all the low areas are getting washed, getting all the black stuff, and it's 3 inches deep in places. But I've been through. I will link the videos of the Rufford coal site in the description, and I'm trying to link a video about this. So fast, so furious. So we've come from over there, and we could have gone right up there and then this way along the road, or we just sort of cut the corner off. Cutting the corner off worked well for me. I'll conclude the video back at Madness Manor. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, I made it. I went on the, I put it straight on the compressor. 20 psi in the front tyre and 15 in the rear tyre. So I've now got 50 at each end, and it sails along the road like a dream. So, Decathlon. Sure, it's a small frame. Decathlon City 1 or 1 City. I'll find out what it is. I'll find more about it. I got it home. I probably didn't. I knew I'd get home with it one way or another. I've been out of the house. I've been out of the house for 4 hours. That's cost me. Today's entertainment has cost me £5.50 an hour. What can you get for £5.50 an hour? Wasn't the day to do it after yesterday's downpour. That cycle route was atrocious. I was 2 hands all the way back. It got to my throat, the cold. But the whiskey will sort that out in a bit. I've had a hot chocolate. So yes, £22 bike off Facebook Marketplace. Found it yesterday. £20, £2 bus fare, 22 quid. Will it get me home? Yes, it did. I've had a fantastic 4-hour adventure. I've been through mud, shit and gore. Absolutely brilliant. That cycle route I did out of Billsthorpe back home is brilliant anyway. It's a lot better in the summer, and it's a lot better in the other direction. And because it is uphill from Billsthorpe to here, for most of the way. It's got easier. 15 psi didn't matter. I've really felt it when I got onto the tarmac, but I've just been down the road here and it sails along lovely. So who wants it? Let me know. You know what it's cost me? Take it on, pick it up, Mansfield railway station. I'll bring it down to Mansfield railway station for you. You can pick it up from home. You make an adventure with it, please. Somebody will. I've had an adventure with it. I bought it purely to have this adventure, and I've had a cracking adventure. So whose turn is it next? Let me know. I'm going to give it a good wash. I shall give it a service, a bit of a clean round. The gears need adjusting, just doesn't quite shift upwards. There's no rust on it. If you look at the spoke nipples, there's no rust on them. If you look at the nuts, they're not rusty. The hubs are black. Well, that hub is black. Wheel nuts, very rusty. A bit of discolouring on there of the chainstay. There's rust on the edges of the mudguard, slightly. A good chunk of rust here. Paint peeling. It's what we call patina. So I shall give it a wash. I'll give it some oily rag. You can have it next. Thank you for watching that adventure. Absolutely brilliant. Outstanding. I'm leading up to something else. You always know I'm leading up to something else, because I keep thinking I could beetle off into Europe, mainland Europe, i.e. the Netherlands, or I could fly down to Cologne and take some minimum gear with me, pop into Decathlon, buy a basic type of hybrid type bike and ride it home. Just an idea. If I flew down, I'd have to pick gas up, or if I go on Euro, so I'd have to go to Decathlon and pick gas up. But rather than cycle down to Cologne, I could ride it back from Cologne. I'm not sure which way the prevailing wind is, because I've been cycling sort of north west most of today, and the wind has got me, especially when I came out of the forest. My head's getting cold. The wind has got me. It was a bloody gale. So that's one reason I did this, because I thought, well, can you go somewhere, buy a bike and ride it home? Yes, you can. I've already done 10 miles. It took me 4 hours. A 4 hour on the bus journey, 4 hours out of the house. Absolutely brilliant. I've enjoyed every minute. One last look. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along. If you want it, message me. email nottinghamshiremadness@yahoo.com, or Facebook Nottinghamshire Madness by Andrew Marshall. Ping me a message. I'll meet you at the station. Take it on an adventure yourself. Take it home on an adventure. Thank you guys.